In today's video, I am going to be doing my paycheck budget, so let's get into it. I am so excited for this paycheck budget because I get a chance to tell my money, hey, this is what you're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. So I'm super excited to get into this paycheck budget. I've already done a little bit of pre-work because I don't have a lot of time. First and foremost, let me just say, I miss you guys, okay? I haven't seen you guys since last Thursday, I think. And I fell ill, and then it was the baby's birthday, and so it was just a lot going on, but I'm so much better, praise God. So much better. And so let's get into this budget. I just wanted to kind of, for the besties who've been here, I wanted to let you guys know where I've been. I'm also gonna put it in the I'm also gonna be putting it in the community tab as well. But anyway, let's jump into it. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with an emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. For this particular video, I'm not going to be super detailed as I usually am because I have a career coaching call coming up, so I'm looking for a job. So in this time I'm very limited, and then I just got off of another call. Can't wait to reveal to you guys what I am working on for you, but yes, let's jump into it. So during this paycheck budget, I am going to be working with my paycheck budget tracker, and then I'm also going to be working with my digital sinking funds, regular physical sinking funds, and then membership pages. I need all of these just to make sure that everything gets into my budget, whatever it needs to. And then I also have my full-on calendar here as well. So we're starting out with a inflow total of $2,249.55. Bill account, this is just from my supplemental pay, $1,520.55, and then unemployment, which I get a week later, $729, for an inflow total. So this amount will probably most likely change because I haven't closed out my previous budget and I really don't have time for that right now, so it may be off a few dollars when we get to the actual. Usually I like to close out my budget before moving on to the next, but time does not permit for that right now, so totally okay, because I know it's not going to be off a whole lot. Okay, so I'm gonna take some time really quick to write in my fixed expenses for this pay period, and then we'll be right back to talk about it. All right, you guys, so as I was completing my fixed expenses and looking at my bills, I realized that this might be my last check. I may get one more, but this might be the last one for my supplemental pay. So life will be different. Almost wanted to cry right there, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna trust God and everything is gonna work out okay. So I'm gonna not get emotional right now. We're just gonna keep flowing, okay? So life insurance, $117.04. This automatically comes out on the 15th of the month. And then gym is $32.99, which I definitely need to get going because at this point I'm donating money, okay? Car insurance is $175.93. This is on auto pay as well. And hopefully I can find some cheaper auto insurance, but I don't know. We'll see. Court, little debt that I got here is on auto pay. Nothing I can do about that. And then Netflix is $15.49. Okay. This all came out to $416.45, and it leaves me with $1,833.10. Now there's some other things on here that you may have noticed I didn't add to the bills, and that is because a lot of these I've already paid for. Like I've already paid my solar bill, I've already paid my gas bill, I've already paid my Apple bill, and I haven't paid the other ones only because they are on auto pay. So, but yeah, I've already paid those, so that's that. So now when we're looking at the variable expenses, this is the area where I usually put like food and gas for my car and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and budget for that, and then I'll come back to talk about it. All right, so for my variable expenses, the only thing that I will need for this pay period is gas, which is $108.57. I'm not going to need anything for groceries for the most part because I am going to let my daughter handle that for the rest of this month. So that's that. So $1,724.53 that we have left. And now we're going to look at sinking funds, more of my savings goals, and I'm going to see what I'm going to put towards sinking funds, etc. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what sinking funds I chose and why. So I actually have a sheet here which tells me all of the sinking funds pretty much that I will contribute to for the year. I have digital sinking funds. These go into my Ally account and they sit there until I'm ready to use them. I've chosen these sinking funds because it's not anything that I'm going to be dipping into too often, because some of these things are like annual fees. And then for the physical sinking funds, these are cash, and these I'm pretty much going in and out of it pretty often. So that's the reason why I have this in cash. So it's every single pay period, I will not contribute to all of them depending on what's going on. In an amazing situation, I will be contributing to all, but in a situation where things are kind of like how they are now, I'm just looking at what the priorities are, and those are the sinking funds that I'm focused on. So for sure, vehicle registration, there's nothing that I can do to get around this. I have to pay it regardless whether I want to or not, living here in California. So I decided to continue to contribute to the sinking fund, and I put $150 to it last time I was paid. I'm gonna add another $150. So now this is done. This is paid for, and it's gonna sit in the account until September, when it is time for me to actually renew my registration, and it will just be accruing interest until then. So that one's done. Toiletries, I'm going to be contributing $50. I'm still gonna need to buy cleaning products. I'm just not gonna let my house, start looking a little cray cray. But you know, toiletries, these are items, things that you need. Medical, this is also something that I will need, like medications or anything like that. I'm not really sure what my medical plan will be at this time, but I do want to continue to contribute to that sinking fund because I mean, it's inevitable when you'll need some medicine or whatnot for whatever reason. And then, of course, my emergency fund. I definitely want to continue to contribute to my emergency fund because, you know, I just need to. Now, that's a savings total of $310, and it leaves me with $1,414.53, in which I have this as rollover. Now, usually in a lot of people's budgets, and mine's as well, I will zero out my budget, right? And which I'm kind of still doing in a sense, because this money here, which is left over, it is a rollover, but I will also be rolling it into another account where it's not going to be spent. So I guess you can say it's like savings, if you will. It's just not where I'm zeroing it out here. So this money is not going to be sitting there where I'm just going to accidentally spend it or anything like that. That's the reason why I have my money separated. I have it categorized the way that I do so that there isn't any mishaps to where I'm like, oops, I accidentally spent this money, or oops, I accidentally spent that money. Like, no, that doesn't happen. That's why I've separated my money the way that I have, okay? Let me also say, I'm not going to be editing this video too much also, if I haven't said it. Debt, I do want to give you guys an update. I am currently working with the IRS. Someone did ask me a question like, hey, when you going to start paying debt? Listen, it's coming. I'm not in a rush to pay it, but it's coming. I'm working with the IRS to do what I need to do so that I can start paying. So you'll probably start seeing me making those payments in the month of March. I'm also really thinking about paying off one of them. I don't know. Anyway, let me not get off on a tangent with that. So this is pretty much everything. If push ever comes to any kind of shove, whatever money I have in whatever envelopes or whatever, I will take that money to be able to use it. I have already kind of taken a look at my bills as far as, you know, what can I take off or what can I stop paying for. And to be honest, you know, like a lot of this stuff is the only thing, like I could stop paying for life insurance. And I could stop paying for Netflix. That will save me. Oh, I can stop paying for my security service too. And cable, I could stop paying for cable. That will save me a little bit of money there. And then, of course, Hulu and SiriusXM. So all these little things may add up, right? I really am going to have to think, right? If I want to remove my security service, you know? That's something I have to think about. I really would have to think if I want to cancel life insurance. Like, these are things that, of course, like some other things, it's like, it's a no-brainer. Now, how much money will I save? I'll have to do the calculation. It'll probably be $50-$60, which is, I mean, hey, that can go towards something, right? And I know my Netflix, I'm getting it at a good price because I'm hearing that some people pay a lot more than this. But anyway, I guess, you know, what I'm trying to say is I would really have to get to like literally rock bottom. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but I would have to literally go into I would have to go rock bottom before I cancel my life insurance. You know what I mean? Anything can happen, and I have that life insurance for my daughter so that if, God forbid, something happens to me, she will be okay with funeral costs, and even though I need to do other things like that, like burial and all that stuff. But you know what I mean? So I don't have too much waste in the bills that I pay, which I'm grateful and glad for that. Like I stated, the only other thing would, I could, the $7 I'm paying for SiriusXM, I could take that off. I could take off the gym, of course, and, just do home workouts, which would save me some money there. Netflix. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Hulu. So it'll save me about $40-$50. I would have to go rock bottom before I cancel my ADT. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know everybody doesn't have a security service, but I've had security service. I've lived with it for so long that, not that I'm scared, but I'm just saying. But anyway, that is my budget for 214. We will talk more. We will talk more for sure, but that's gonna be it for today's video. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'm so happy that I feel better, you guys. Like, I thought I was on my way out, let me tell you. I was like, what is this? What is this? So more videos to come. It's just I got a lot, going on right now, where I'm trying to, not let my brain drive me crazy. But anyway, that is pretty much it for this video, and more videos to come. I'll probably make up for the videos that I lost, that I didn't record, because mama gotta make this money. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Go be great, besties. Peace out.
You're special and you're reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she's my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright.